Hello everybody and welcome back to RNL Farm. Over the last few episodes we have decided to have a bit of a change of tack and we're going to start focusing more on artisan goods if we want any chance whatsoever of reaching the prized 1 million before the now 2-year deadline. Instead of a 3-year deadline, of which I first thought, it is a 2-year deadline. So it does kind of slow us down quite a lot. Did I just see that right? We have a bean and a potato to get. The bean is almost done. The potatoes, they're not going to be too far away. And then we should be able to complete that. Now, we have decided to work for Jojo Mart. Hey. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Do what you pay for. Yeah. We have decided to work for Jojo Mart. That's without a shadow of a doubt what we are going to do. But before we can afford to start paying Jojo Mart to unlock everything that we want, we might as well do the bits and pieces that we can for free. Amazingly. Just so that we get a bit of a head start. Now, in the next few episodes, we're going to start getting the money in. The crops are going to be ready. That's going to give us a big chunk of money, which means we can start expanding. What is desperate for us to do, and I mean utmost important, is to get the pickaxe, the hoe, and the watering can upgraded as soon as possible. If we don't do it, we are going to lose out on, our energy bar is going to deplete. I have big plans for summer, multi-crop harvests, but I will nip down to the beach. Without the hoe and the pickaxe and the watering can upgraded to at least copper, all three of them, we are going to struggle a lot. It shouldn't be too difficult, I believe. Maybe I have enough to upgrade one of them, and we should hopefully start getting an abundance of money due to the crops. The crops are going to be a big thing, obviously, and we're soon going to start doing the artisan goods as well. New plan, of course: marry the lady of the night, set up a brewery, me, Rufus Magoo, and Leah rule the fucking world. Simple as, and we can do this. It is going to be a bit of a hard push to start off with, as we are going to be spending a lot of time in the mines. Got to get all the materials we need to upgrade the tools to the point where we can get more material. Big circle coming up, but you'll see we're going to progress, and it's going to start progressing quicker and quicker. This is the beginning of we're going to just drop off that we're going to keep them, of course. It's going to get quicker and quicker is the progression, because we're going to start getting a lot of money very quickly, and while we're waiting for crops to grow, we're going to do quick runs. So instead of doing one day in an episode, it's going to start to be multiple days in an episode, but of a similar length, especially when we get to winter. Winter is such a dull month. It could cost us doing it this way, because the time where we could be letting our crops turn into jam and mayonnaise and all the other little things that we're going to be looking for, we're actually going to skip. So instead of getting multiple yields in one day, we're just going to get one yield a day, which obviously is going to cost us a bit of money. But I think to get the crops growing quicker, it could be worth the risk. It is something I will look into properly further down the line, because we definitely need the money. We need the artisan goods to get back on track. the last few episodes obviously did knock us back a bit, but that's fine. We're going to get back on track fairly quickly. I believe next episode we'll finally get our crop of potatoes, which is fantastic. Once we've got that, we're going to almost be time for summer actually, which is going to be a different type of crops and a different type of setup, because I'm hoping to be fully set up and ready for some artisan goods. Obviously it's going to be a slow build. We're going to start off with as many as possible straight away, but then we're going to have to wait and see, just to see what we can actually pull off and when we can do it. I'd love to be able to just set up 20 barrels straight away and get everyone in town smashed off their tits, but we'll be lucky if we can get away with one to start off with. But the biggest brewery started with a single keg, I suppose, and that's what we're going to do as well. That should be done. Let me have a quick look at what we're going to need. We're going to need to actually upgrade our farming, because we don't have access to kegs yet. We are working on getting the chickens in. As soon as we've got chickens in, we're going to be able to get mayonnaise, and that's going to be a... Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Wonderful. Next level down. Yeah, once we get the chickens in, we're going to get mayonnaise every day. We're going to sell the surplus eggs daily as well, until we can set up enough machines. So basically we need about 2 to 4 mayonnaise machines just to keep on top of that a day for the basic setup. It's not going to be a brilliant income, but it's going to help. Every little thing is going to help. We will get to this million. That will signify the end of this series. As soon as we get 1 million in... Die, you little bitch. Here. That will signify the end of the series, and I will take that as a win. May not complete all the other things, but by having 1 million, I'm going to be fairly self-sufficient. Working with Giorgio Mart, I will just be able to buy all the unlocks and have a brief look around. But I highly doubt we're going to get iridium tools. I don't think we're going to bother upgrading the house fully, even though I would like to. But I'll probably continue doing that off screen, and maybe do a couple of update videos down the line just to show you where we got to, if oh, that's what anyone's interested. Probably not, but we'll see. We have to get to level 15. No, that's bullshit. We have to get to level 10 for it to save. We don't want to keep going back to level 5 every time, so it is going to be the mission now just to get to level 10. We can always come back to the earlier levels where there's copper when we need more copper, because as you progress down the mines, you go into iron, gold. Apparently there's iridium, but I've never got iridium in the mines. Only in the quarry, and never in the skull cave either, which is a bit annoying because that's what it's touted to be. You go to the skull cave, you'll get your iridium. It's not going to be an easy thing, but I've done quite a big chunk into the skull caves and never received a single bit of iridium, which pisses me off, quite frankly. Soon as we get back, before I think we're going to have the energy to get down to level 10, but I don't think we're going to have the time because of me dicking around earlier on. So we'll carry on having a poodle. If anybody who watches this has any ideas on how to, well, upgrade quicker, find ores quicker, basically we're trying to kind of implement a form of speedrunning to the playthrough. We don't want to be doing 300 and odd episodes trying to get through this series. I would like to start recording new series and seeing what reactions and what feedback we get from those as well. Sadly, once again, it doesn't look like we're going to get to level 10 unless... Let's have a nosy. How much energy do we get from these? We can sacrifice a bit of money here and stay in the mines just a little bit longer. We're only 2 levels away from being there, so We'll keep having a nosy around. If we're lucky, the ladder will just be open to the world. If we're unlucky, we'll waste the rest of our energy trying to find it. You never know, it might be one of these bad guys, could be the way down. Come on, we've got to keep moving. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hidden one. So we'll try attacking enemies as we come across it and hope that they spawn the ladder. You little bitch! Die! And we'll have a chip away at a few rocks here and there. And hopefully we'll get down to level 10. And wonderful. Right, so, bit of a dark one again. We've got the energy. We've got no idea what is blocking us. But hopefully we will find the way down soon. Because we want to not spend too much time in the mines. Because obviously you want to see the progression, and we do want to get moving on, and we need to start chatting up Leah. Rufus is probably wondering where we are. I'm gonna kill you, you little bitch, and you fucking die. There we go, level 10. Wonderful. We can peace out this bitch straight away because we have hit level 10, so it's going to remember. And next time, ooh, what was that? I think that was a bit of a graphical glitch then. Quickly run to say hi to Linus, and then we will head back. Might put a bit of the copper we've got on to smelt overnight. Hey, is that it? Do you want a berry? Do you want a berry? Linus only needs to eat twice this week. Pah, you silly human. Yeah, we'll head back now and quickly pop some ores on, and then tomorrow, fingers crossed, our crops will be ready and we can set up something new. We're gonna have to get rid of our hoe after this planting, so we'll probably spend a lot of time tomorrow just planting the new crops. Possibly going to be a short episode, but we'll see. So we'll pop one ore on. Can we actually build? We shouldn't have built that, but we can build, because that's actually taking up quite a lot of our copper ore, which is bad. We now only have 12 copper ore, and we need quite a lot more. In fact, we might very, very closely just get away with it. So we're going to sell this. We're going to sell a few things. Keep the clay, keep the quartz, keep the sap and the slime, but we will sell bits and pieces of the other things. Click, click, click. Want to keep that. Want to keep that. Definitely don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that either. And that's it. So once again, thank you for joining us. Do keep tuned. If you are enjoying the series, do let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, favourite and share. Please do all the things, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Might be helpful if I record.